Hello everybody and welcome to Media Collector Madness, and today I'm in the dining room on the table and I've picked up some DVDs in London about 3 or 4 weeks ago from my good friend Eales. So I went and paid him a visit. It was nice to meet him for the first time properly, and he gave me a big bag of DVDs and a small bag with some DVDs and Blu-rays. So this is going to be split into 2 parts, this video. So yeah, I'm really happy with what he's given me. He's very, very generous. He didn't ask for any money or anything for him. So it was a big bag. I've sorted through them, so I'll just show you what he gave me. A nice big bag. So these 3 stacks here are what I already own, and these 2 stacks here are what I'm keeping, and these are going off to some subscriber mail. So very generous. What I'm going to do, instead of go through the stuff that I don't need, I'm going to go through the stuff that I'm keeping. So first up, we have Downfall. Don't know anything about this movie, but it looks interesting. So I look forward to watching that. Next one, Keanu Reeves in My Own Private Idaho. I've heard about this one, but I've never seen it. I've never seen it out and about, so I'm happy to get this one in the collection. Next up, an Arnold Schwarzenegger classic, Total Recall. I've seen this one, but I've never owned this one, so I'm glad to have this one in the collection. And then we have a TV show I've never seen before, and that's The Wire, and this is the complete 5th season, so it looks like I'm going to have to start looking for the other seasons now. And then next one, we have Casualties of War. Don't know anything about this one either. This one stars Sean Penn, Michael J. Fox. So awesome cast. And then we have The Matrix Revisited. And then we have Fight Club. Awesome movie. And then we have A Beautiful Mind. Never seen this one. And then we have Something's Gotta Give. I can't remember if I've seen this one or not. I know I don't own it, so good to have that one. A bit of anime. Sky Blue. I don't have any anime in my collection, so yeah. Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind. I've heard about this one, but I've never seen it. So look forward to checking that one out with Jim Carrey. This one I've never heard of, The Good Night. Another film I've never heard of, and that is A Very British Gangster. And then we have The Fifth Element, starring Bruce Willis. Great movie. This is an upgrade from my other DVD copy because that's a bit worse for wear, so this one will just improve it. Pan's Labyrinth. I've seen it, but I've never seen it, but I've heard some good things about this. And then we have Eddie Murphy in stand-up comedy, Raw. I've seen this one many years ago, but I've never seen it out and about, so really glad to have this one because I do like my stand-up comedy. Next up we have Lolita, great Jeremy Irons movie. It's been a long time since I've seen this one, so Black Hawk Down, great movie. This is one I see at the cinema when it was first released, and for some reason I've never owned it. Another movie, End of Watch. Don't know anything about this one. And then we have The Machinist. Never seen this, but I've heard great things about this one, with Christian Bale's performance in this. Dark Blue. And we have The American Werewolf in London. I'm glad to have this one in the collection because you don't see this one out and about very often. Not a big horror fan, but it's nice to keep the classics on. Akira. This is one I've been meaning to want to watch because I've heard great things about this. And then we have Appleseed. Another war film, Tigerland. Never seen this one. And then we have classic Clint Eastwood, Unforgiven. I've never watched this, but I've heard it's really good. So then we have Hero with Jet Li. And then we have Free, starring Kelly Brook. And we have Secret Window by Johnny Depp. Never heard of this one. From Hell. I've seen bits and pieces of this movie. I haven't seen it all yet, so look forward to watching that one. Romeo Must Die. I've seen this one, but don't own it. And then we have Dirty Sanchez, which I've seen before. Zero Dark 30. Never seen this one. Look forward to watching this. And then we have another Akira, which I believe is the first one. I don't know much about it, but I've heard a lot of good things about this anime. Keanu Reeves in Constantine. Never seen this one. I've watched the TV show. And then we have City by the Sea, starring Robert De Niro. Never watched this one either. So I've got a lot of movies to catch up on by the looks of it. Golden Compass. Watched this many years ago. I did own it at some point. Then we have another movie I haven't seen, which is The Long Good Friday. And then we have Kings of New York. And then this is one I've never heard of. It's Samuel L. Jackson, Afro Samurai, which I'm intrigued about because I've never heard of this one. Then we have Sean Connery and Wesley Snipes in Rising Sun. I've seen this one but never owned it. And then we have Mystic River. Never seen this one either. And then Excalibur. Never heard of this one. Then we have Corpse Bride. Seen it, never owned it. Then we have Warm Bodies, which is supposed to be a good film. I've never seen this one either. Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow. Yeah, I've seen this one, but never owned it. And we have a 2 weeks notice. Save the Last Dance. Not seen this one either. Nurse Betty. This is one I owned a long time ago. Great movie, I enjoyed that one. And then we have Dexter Season 1. I've watched Season 1, but I haven't watched any of the others yet, so that's something I need to catch up on. BBC show Smoking Room. Never heard of this, so I thought I'd check it out and give it a try. We have another stand-up comedy, Paul Chowdhury. He's a good comedian, so look forward to checking that one out. Next up we have Johnny Depp and Penelope Cruz in Blow. Never watched this one. And lastly we have Final Fantasy. I've not seen this one yet, but I do like Final Fantasy X video game. So, thanks again to Lee Eales for giving me very generously all this good stuff. Of course, I shall send the other stuff off for subscriber mail, so anyone who wants it. I've even got a little pile for my dad as well, so he can go through and have a look of what he wants to keep. So thanks again. Very, very generous guy, Lee Eales. I've talked to him for quite a lot for the last few weeks, and top bloke. So thanks again, and I shall be doing another video with a smaller bag that he gave me, which has some Blu-rays in as well. So that's still to come. So thanks again for checking out my channel. And what I've done this week, I did a collaboration with a lot of different YouTubers on the Movie Cheer podcast with AP Stevens, Mr. Movie Cheer, to discuss our favourite 90s movies for comedy, sci-fi and action. So check that out if you haven't seen it already. You can find me on Instagram, Letterboxd, and the Media Collector Madness. So thanks again for checking out my video. Please like, comment and subscribe, and hit the notification bell and give it a share. So thanks again, and thank you very much, Lee. It was very generous of you, and it was great meeting you and having a good chat. I have to do it again sometime. So thanks again, and I'll see you next time.